Yo, today guys, we gotta talk about the first Galaxy Opals in NBA 2K23 MyTeam because I have a very big important question to ask you, and that of course is which Galaxy Opal should we go after first in MyTeam. And for those that don't know, 2K already added Galaxy Opals as rewards in 2K, and you guys can see right here my boy Anthony Davis has a Galaxy Opal. And if you think this card looks amazing, then leave a like right on the video, and also let me know down below in the comments which Galaxy Opal you guys are gonna be going after, because like I said, 2K already added some Galaxy Opal rewards, and we're gonna be talking about how to get them. And I do want to ask you guys who you think I should go after. And so Anthony Davis is one of those Galaxy Opals. We do also have Galaxy Opal Chris Paul, we got Galaxy Opal Clyde Drexler, and we got some more Galaxy Opals Patrick Ewing. We also got ourselves Jimmy Buckets out here, and then we do have Gilbert Arenas. Now the reason that I'm asking you guys which Galaxy Opal to go after is because 2K already said that by the end of this season, season 1, we're going to be able to unlock one of the Galaxy Opals that you guys just saw, Anthony Davis, Clyde, etc. And I want to ask you guys, who do you think I should go after? Because Anthony Davis, you guys know I'm a Lakers fan. I love my boy AD, even though I want him to be, you know, healthy throughout the whole year. But I'm kind of debating between two players, and one of them obviously being Anthony Davis. He is going to be 6'10". He's got himself an 85 three-pointer, 85 driving dunk. Perimeter defense is 84, and interior is actually a 95. And then speed 87. He does also come with some badges. He has 15 Hall of Fame badges in total. You guys can see all of them right here, like Posterizer. He's got some of the new ones too. He's got Anchor, Interceptor, Menace. And so I'm definitely leaning towards him, but I'm also thinking about maybe potentially getting Jimmy Buckets. He's also looking really good, 6'7". You know, Jimmy, I do like his starter card a lot more than I was expecting to. And you guys can also see 84 three-pointer, 80 driving dunk. So your typical Galaxy Opals, especially, you know, when it comes to the first ones at least. 95 perimeter defense, that's looking amazing too. 92 speed. And so I'm kind of stuck between Jimmy Buckets and Anthony Davis. And the reason that I'm asking you guys for some help is because we do have to be big brain when it comes to unlocking these Galaxy Opals. For those that don't know, the way that you get an Opal is by completing a certain division. So for example, we got the Southwest right here. Chris Paul is that reward. You got to get Zach Randolph, you got to get Michael Finley, Ginobili, Steve Francis, and then Brandon Ingram. You guys can see all these pink diamonds right here that are available for that collection. And so once you decide on the Galaxy Opal, you have to get every single player. So for example, again, Anthony Davis, I do want to get him. I would have to get Elton Brand, you know, Steve Nash. I do have to get James Worthy, Jordan Poole as well, and basically every player part of that collection. And so I wouldn't be able to say, for example, get Russell Westbrook and then also Elton Brand. I mean, I could, but that would be, you know, really dumb of me to do, because at that point I wouldn't be able to get the first Galaxy Opal at the end of the season. And so that's why I want to know, who do you guys think I should go after? Because I'm looking at some of these collections, like for example, Clyde right here, we got Westbrook, we got Wally, we got Sabonis too. I was actually debating if Sabonis was gonna be my first pink diamond, but now we got a big brain once again, because we have to think of this long term, you know what I mean? Like, not just the pink diamonds, but also the Galaxy Opals, etc. And let's go ahead and take a look at all the Galaxy Opals. That way we have a better idea what we're working with. So we got Gilbert Arenas, point guard slash shooting guard. He is 6'3", 191 pounds. They actually gave him some really good stats: 94 three-pointer, 85 driving dunk. He's got himself an 89 perimeter defense. And by the way, if you owe him money, you better pay him back as soon as possible. If you don't, you know, don't ever owe him money, okay? 93 speed, 89 lateral quickness. And then also he does come with 15 Hall of Fame badges. He basically has all the shooting badges as expected. It is Gilbert Arenas, limitless range, volume shooter. He's got 4 general, etc. And so Gilbert Arenas is definitely a really good point guard. And then Chris Paul, 6 foot out here. He's got himself a 95 three-pointer, no driving dunk. CP3, I definitely wouldn't go for my first Galaxy Opal, but that's just me. 95 perimeter defense, 8 interior defense, 97 speed. He's definitely faster, but I do feel like Gilbert Arenas is definitely way better than Chris Paul. And you guys can also see all the Hall of Fame badges he does come with. So CP3 is also another option when it comes to the Galaxy Opals. And then we do have Clyde Drexler, which I think might be a sleeper when it comes to him. 6'7". I ended up getting his card last year and he was really good. 98 driving dunk. He's got himself an 87 three-pointer. Perimeter defense is a 90. Speed is a 94. So also a very good card as well. 90 lateral quickness. And then 15 Hall of Fame badges. You guys can see every single one of them. Posterizer, ankle breaker. He's got quick first step. So also a really good option when it comes to the first Galaxy Opal. And again, don't forget that when it comes to these players, they eventually do lead into the Dark Matters. I ended up breaking down the Dark Matters too, and so you guys can see which players are available for that. Gilbert Arenas, Jimmy Butler, Patrick Ewing for Dr. J, and then Anthony Davis, Chris Paul, and Clyde for Tim Duncan. So if I do go for Anthony Davis, at that point, I would have to also go for CP3 and Clyde. And then also, if I go Jimmy Butler, I would have to go Patrick Ewing and Gilbert Arenas. That's why I want to hear your feedback. I want to see what you guys think, because, you know, I'm about to get one of my first players, and I want to make sure that I get a player for a collection that I'm doing that will lead to even bigger and better rewards. That way I'm not just randomly picking Russell Westbrook and then, you know, James Worthy and then, you know, Michael Finley out here and then being like, oh, can't get a Galaxy Opal at that point. And make sure that you guys are also big brain when it comes to completing these rewards. That way you guys know exactly how to go about it too. And so once again, we got to decide between Jimmy Butler and then also, you know, Anthony Davis. Because if I do go Davis, I'm probably going to go with either James Worthy or Jordan Poole as my first pink diamond as a trophy case. But then also if I go Jimmy Butler, it might end up being Derrick Rose or Big Z. Maybe Big Z actually. Maybe I should go with Jimmy Butler as my Galaxy Opal. I don't know which one to go for, bro. I hate that they kind of did it like this because then you have to like really choose in the beginning, you know, which player you want to eventually get. And then at the end of it all, there is the Dark Matter Larry Bird. And 2K ended up making him a god card out here because take a look at Larry Legend. So 6'9". Now the good thing about Larry Legend is that no matter who we choose, we get him at the end. Once we complete every single player, all pink diamonds, all Galaxy Opals, the Dark Matters, we end up getting Larry Bird at the end. He does come with 98 three-pointer, 80 driving dunk, oh my goodness, bro, 92 steal, 94 perimeter defense, 92 interior defense, and then he also does come with 87 speed. You guys can see the stamina 95, lateral quickness 94, and then the rest of the stats. And Larry Bird definitely is gonna be a card that everybody should go after if you're able to get all the trophy cases, of course. And then he does also come with 25 Hall of Fame badges, 25, way more than the Opals and pink diamonds. He's got Acrobat Bully, Agent 3, Amped, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, and basically a lot of the Hall of Fame badges that you would ask or need limitless range too on a player like Larry Legend. And 2K did also release this graphic right here just to make it easier and you guys can visualize it. So you do end up getting 5 pink diamonds from a division, and then that gives you a Galaxy Opal, but then you have to get all the Opals from the same conference, and then that gives you the Dark Matter. And then again at the end you end up getting Dark Matter Larry Bird. And Larry is easily a 10 out of 10 card, and we're definitely going to be going after him, but we have to decide nice and early which players we're going to be going after, because if I do choose Anthony Davis as my first Galaxy Opal, then that basically means that we're going after Dark Matter Tim Duncan. And so even though I didn't want to get somebody like Chris Paul, I would have to go after him, because if I go for AD, then I have to get CP3, and then that means that I do have to get Clyde Drexler. And then once I get those 3 Opals, we do end up getting Dark Matter Tim Duncan. However though, if we do decide to go with obviously Galaxy Opal Jimmy Buckets, then that means that we have to go after the Dark Matter Dr. J. And so if we go with Jimmy Butler, then we have to get Patrick Ewing. He's gonna be another player that we have to get, and then obviously that includes also the pink diamonds for that division and that player and so on. And so Patrick Ewing, we would have to get him, Jimmy Butler of course, and then Gilbert Arenas, we would have to get him. And that's why we have to decide nice and early, because if we choose incorrectly or we change our minds, then we're gonna mess up, you know what I mean? Like, I can't go after both Galaxy Opal, AD, and Jimmy Butler, even though I wish I could. And there's so many hard choices to make too, because like, I love Dr. J every single year in my team. You guys can also see he's gonna be a 6'6", but I feel like 2K could potentially drop a really good Kobe before Dr. J is available. So that's why I'm kind of like, you know, maybe I should go for AD, because then I would go for Tim Duncan and have 2 big guys. But you guys can see with Dr. J, 98 driving dunk, 93 pointer, oh my goodness, bro, 92 steal, 94 perimeter defense. Yeah, he's gonna be nice. I mean, it is gonna be a Dark Matter, the first Dark Matters right here too. 96 speed, 94 lateral quickness, stamina, strength, everything else. And when it comes to the Hall of Fame badges for these Dark Matters, it's not 25, it's 20. And you guys can see all of them right here. And I do want to get Dr. J, but at the same time though, if they drop a really good Kobe's gonna be my shooting guard, as he always is every year. But you guys can see the badges here too. So that's gonna be Dr. J, that's gonna be the Dark Matter for the east side. And then for the west side, we got Tim Duncan out here, 6'11". I do wonder exactly how, you know, my team is gonna be at the point where the Dark Matters are available, because anything can happen from now until that point. And that's why I want to focus on the Opal before the Dark Matter in a sense, because by the time we get the Dark Matters, it might be crazy in my team, you know what I mean? But he does come with a 79 three-pointer, obviously not as good as Dr. J when it comes to shooting the 3-ball, but he is a big fella out there. Interior defense 98, you guys can see 98 rebounding too, the speed is 84, that's great for him, lateral quickness 87, so definitely gonna be a power forward out there, not a guard. And then when it comes to him, he also does come with 20 Hall of Fame badges, back down Punisher, Bully, really good badge right there, drop stepper, and then all the other ones that he does come with. And so Tim Duncan, I do want to get him, but even though if I had to pick between the 2 Dark Matters, I would go with Dr. J over Tim Duncan. But then I would go, you know, Anthony Davis over Jimmy Butler. And this is why I'm asking you guys, because multiple brains are better than just one brain, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna be reading every single comments, because I do want to hear from you guys. And so let me know down below in the comments, which route should we go on? Should we go for, you know, Opal, AD, and then Dark Matter Tim Duncan? or should we go Jimmy Buckets and then Dr. J? Let me know also which route you guys are gonna be going on. So let me know down below. For now, this will be this video. Like I said, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and make sure to check out the other videos that I uploaded. I ended up doing a pack opening with the new packs. It was wild. Also check out the gameplay I did with an amazing free card. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Texting with the bill, roses in my wallet, and I'm flexing it for real. Racks and racks and racks, I look like rookie of the year.